Okay, hello and welcome to Gaming with the Tobii Rex dev kit. The Tobii Rex eye tracker dev kit, volume 2. This is me. So this is day 2. I haven't changed the code much from the initial eye tracker. This is me playing Torchlight. I'm using the eye tracker to point. You can see the mouse cursor on the screen. This is something nice about Torchlight, is it's got a visible mouse cursor, so you can follow my gaze directly. And I'm only using my hands to do things like mouse clicks and button pushes. These are the simplest things to make peripherals for, since you can use the program AutoHotkey with any kind of USB joystick and get a very comfortable sort of thing with that, or you can do what I did and get some Treadlight industrial switches, and they're just a switch, and then tear open the mouse and wire those in. That was really the best mouse clicker, non-handsy mouse clicker I've ever used. So you can see that I'm able to navigate around in Torchlight pretty effectively. So something I like about the Torchlight game is that you don't have to be real precise. You can just sort of hold the mouse button down and then slosh the pointer around. So you can see before I was able to hit the healing shrine. I was actually able to tap it, and then I'm running around and I've got dwindling 25 seconds left of healing. So let's see if I can run into some dudes and fight them. Or maybe I'll just be a chicken shit and wish my zombie dudes to catch up. So, yeah, Torchlight I really like for this sort of gaming, but more importantly, we can talk about the eye tracker. You can see that I'm still filtering the data quite a bit. You can see the mouse jumping around by what look like sort of unit amounts. Ooh, okay, here's the fight. Click, click, click. So, something nice about this particular character is I've got this little whirly thing that just sort of hits stuff. Also in Torchlight, this is Torchlight 2, you can hold down Control and then click on something and you'll just sort of shoot from where you are. So that makes is again a nice concession to fairly limited precision in your clicking, which doesn't mean that I can't be precise. It's just more of a pain, and you know, when you're gaming, you don't want to be in pain all the time. So what was I saying before? Oh yeah, the quantization. So I've got some filtering, just a damped filter still, so that the jitteriness. Because the gaze points are scattered over about an inch, a square inch. The precision of the Tobii Rex device, it can get down to a really focused group over a second of about a centimeter. But typically, you know, typical use isn't perfect use, and you get about half of that. So I'm gonna try to sell some stuff here. In Torchlight, you sell stuff by having your pet carry it back to town, so I can just click and drag things. One limitation of a game like this, and this will happen in a lot of games, is that when you mouse over something, the description appears off to the left of it, but I can't see that because that's off of my gaze point. So I just am sort of selling stuff blind. I think this is a hammer. I don't use hammers. I use guns. Here's another gun. I don't think it's as good as the one I've got. I hope it wasn't. Okay, so hit the home button. Okay. Hit it. Hit it. Damn it. Hit it. Hit it. So you can see that when things are glitchy, it's frustrating. So that's why I like this game a lot, because you don't have to be really precise all the time. So I used to use oh yeah, so it's the control. So I've got the damped filter on this still, and I've got a dead zone. Which means that it doesn't move unless the damped input point is more than 30 pixels away from where it is right now. So that's why it seems to jump around by these horrible little increments. The input is actually pretty precise. It's just that I like to have a mouse cursor that stays still when my eyes are still. And the dead zone lets you do that. Oops, okay. Didn't mean to click that. So I used to play this game with a walk-on tablet. This is basically a square tablet that you tap on. It's very, very, very precise, very reliable and quick. You've got a little pen thing that you just tap, and tapping, you know, you can hold a pen. Where's that pet? you can hold a pen in your hand pretty easily. And so with this game, you can play it pretty effectively by just sort of, you know, scribbling, basically, tapping and sort of sliding a pen around on a thing. Alright, let's get these guys out into the open so I can use my weird circular thing. My bouncy shot. So the walk-on tablet made this work pretty well. You know, right and left clicking was a matter of either using the foot pedals or using the barrel switch as well as tapping. You can see here that I'm able to mouse over various parts of the UI while I'm running around, and that's a big help with Torchlight, where once you've held the mouse button down and you're sort of in movement mode, it doesn't trigger all these other things just from you moving and indicating different directions. So you can use the mouse as a very, very, very forgiving joystick. So I've almost got my pet back here. Yeah, clicked that. So this is another thing. You can see that my style of gaming is to do pet classes or warlock classes, summoners. So in Torchlight, you've just got your pet for free, and I've got these 3 slow zombie dudes coming along behind me. So for the most part, I just kind of supervise the work. Diablo, I play the same way. Okay, so let's get down into some really squirrely stuff and get into some fights. This is actually really comfortable. This is the first time that I'm playing Torchlight with this controller, and you can see that I'm able to do it. I am not having many problems. It's a little tough to click on things like that skull there. Okay, let's see if we can fight this guy. Oh yeah, just fight him from up here. Take that, Basilisk. Alright. Throw my little things. Fairly easy. So I'm using, so to hit these buttons, you can see there's the button slots down there. I'm using one hand on the button row. Oh, move, move, move. Yeah! One hand on the button row to trigger the various spells and stuff. But I don't have to point with anything. You can hold your hands still on a button. You don't have to move your wrists around with it. Okay, so here's a problem. My gaze is up and to the left of this guy. So I don't know his name. I have only peripheral vision to go on for what my health and what his health are, which is kind of a hassle. So I can see that I just took a hit there, and I'm down on some mana, maybe halfway down? It's hard to tell. So unless I run and then look really quickly, I can't see this this data. But you know, this game uses a lot of color, a lot of high contrast color. We've got purple on orange up at the top here for his life. Ooh, who's gonna die first? I'm gonna take a potion. So you can do this stuff with your peripheral vision. Why attack? Why aren't you attacking? Okay, there we go. No? Okay. Yay! Alright, well that worked. Okay, let's pick out what I want from these. Okay, character panel. So we'll level up my character here. Strength. No, I think I'm strong enough. I want more vitality. Let's go get vitality. See if I can do this without resorting to hands. Yeah, okay. Got it. That wasn't too painful. And I'll try to just pick out the potions here. Yes. Okay, so that's pretty reasonable. This is already better than the head tracker. The head tracker was quite literally a pain in the neck, because I have to be cranking my head around in these unnatural ways. Now, with this thing I am looking in unnatural ways, and my eyes were sore this morning when I woke up, but that faded pretty quick. I think if I were gaming all day, I'd have to take a break or something, but this is pretty effective.